Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here is Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Yeah, Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
2 things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Young scrambling and able to pick up the first with his legs. They'll set up to throw. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Young to throw it. And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Young. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Brooks. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll run. Here's the rookie out of Arkansas. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
Pick up with 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Jackson diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
And we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. First catch here for London, and also a first down.
That's good.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The Falcons at 2-7 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. What a great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Young going to move him around. Now Young operating from the gun. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw, Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. And Wilson in motion left. Young now. And a completion to Wilson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line.
First down, Carolina.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw, Young. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Jalen Walker able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Young will set to throw. And he completes it to Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Young. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young, a 22-yard scamper. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead.
Falcons 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. They'll throw with Penix. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
2nd and 5. Now Penix.
Flush to his right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Penix to the air once more. That's complete to Mooney.
Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
To the air, Penix.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
Falcons. Okay, ready? 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Looking to throw, Penix. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, as time expires in the first half. And the Falcons get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Robinson on a give right side. Dancing away at the 35. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
First down carry for Henry.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Henry up the middle. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Here's Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He stiff arms him. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
10 at the 13-yard line.
from the 13 now. They work on 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Henry running right. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter.
And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. And looking to throw, Penix. He's got his man, London, right side. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Throws right back to London, complete again.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Penix Pitts working out of the gun here. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Young. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A gain of 14.
Young here, you can see changing the play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's pulled in by Brooks. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line.
And the Panther
Young to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
It's the score. Falcons 29, Panthers 22.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's good. For Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They keep it with Henry on first down. No gain on the play there, second down.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
But he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that is no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Connecting here with Chark on the out route.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. DJ Chark, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Falcons 36, Panthers 22.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. This is first and 10. Here's Young. This ball taken in here by Brooks.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. First and 10 here. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
That is caught.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Now Young. This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Now 1st and goal. Young.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle. So they're ready.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Time definitely of the essence now. Just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix.
Rolling to his left.
This pass is caught by London.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
They'll throw with Penix.
And this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Koo now for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here's 1st and 10. Young to throw.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Here's 1st down.
Young. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
To the air, Penix.
Going deep this time for Miller. And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a...
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out.